Hi, it's Darin Eppich. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Since we're ending the year of 2021, we're going to kind of look forward again in this video as well, 2022. And we're going to focus on the 5 key trends in luxury real estate for 2022. I'm an agent at Sotheby's dealing with luxury real estate, and so these are really important to a lot of these major cities, but also, a lot of markets in the United States have luxury real estate areas. Los Angeles is one of them. That's the area that I'm in. So I found this, interesting article that they kind of dove into what the 5 key trends are. So I'm going to share it with you as well. If you like the video you see today, please like the video. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. Comment below if there's anything you want to see in the future, or if you love or hate this video, just tell me you love it, you hate it. Let me know if you even agree with these luxury trends. They kind of make a lot of sense. And here in a moment, we're going to kind of give you a backdrop of why this is happening. Like I said, to sum it all up, to kind of give you a basis of where we came up with this, or where this article came up with this in regards to why luxury real estate, why these are the trends and what's happened. It's because the last couple of years, consumer behavior has changed. The pandemic changed a lot of people's ideas of the value of a home. Also, a lot of people made a lot of money with the stock market, crypto, saving money because they're not able to do anything for the last couple of years in some markets, some parts of the world. So that's increased savings. There's a lot of shifts that happen. The idea of what they really need in a home. Do they need, like people that in LA, they're going from, I was living in a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment to I need a home. I want land. I want a lot. I value that. So that has a lot to do with why you see a boom in the luxury real estate market. It's from people that were in, let's say nice homes to like, oh, we want more because we spend a lot of our time at home. A lot of people, I was more of a social butterfly, if you will. A lot of times still am, but I actually appreciate being home more than I ever have. I put a new value on it as well. So, that's happened across the board in the United States. Number 1 trend for luxury real estate trends for 2022 is low inventory. It continues to constrict the top 10%. In September of this year, 2021, there was 36% more luxury homes sold than new inventory entering the market. In October of 2021, that was 55%. So you see that there's not a lot of inventory in the luxury real estate space. So that can have a pretty interesting impact. That's why you probably see all these homes that are listed for so much money, because they realize there's not too many of them out there. It goes back to the same thing with inventory across the board and all the different price points. Number 2, new luxury price thresholds. So if inventory is low, I think in our office or in Sotheby's in Los Angeles, I believe I heard from 2020 to 2021, we saw our average home sale price go from 1.5 million to 2.1. So in the luxury market, because of low inventory, you're gonna see new price points. I think they said median prices rose about 23% from October 2020 to October 2021 in the luxury market. For example, in LA, entry-level luxury home used to be $2 million for many years, but now it's closer to $3 million. That just shows you what's happening in the luxury market. I don't know where exactly it defines luxury, but to me, it's always 1.5 or higher. But everyone has their own, idea of what luxury home is and whatever this article is. But I agree with it, because in every market, I think in Arizona, I was seeing homes, in the millions in areas because I grew up in Phoenix, and I was shocked to see homes selling for $4, $5, $6, $7 million. And, it was very rare to hear of a $1 million plus home, growing up. So it's definitely raised. So that just shows you luxury home trends, the luxury home market, depending on the market. It's up there, man. And with low inventory not helping, there's people with money, and it's just going to continue in the right homes, they're going to shoot up, or they're going to definitely get what they're asking for. So number 3, high demand for turnkey properties in the luxury market and new construction. Think about it logically. Materials and construction supplies are at a premium right now. So if there's a home out there that is recently redone, or someone bought a home 2 years ago and they turn around and sell it because it's pretty much brand new, those properties are in high demand in the luxury market. Someone coming in to try to, for example, we just, we're on a listing appointment for a place in Truesdale Estates. The house down below him was like 9.6 million, but his house is probably a tear down or a big time, fixer. it's not that desirable for a lot of people because you have to get the permits. You know, the dirt may be worth it, but the time and cost to actually get the supplies, the premium for those supplies, to actually make the home turnkey, it's expensive right now. So if the house is already turnkey, I mean, that's why those homes are in such demand, and that's where the bidding wars are happening. I mean, I can look at a house that's listed and just know right away, if it's in a reasonable price point in the luxury market, that it's gonna get multiple offers. That's probably gonna continue to, you know, happen in 2022 and moving forward until these construction supplies or materials are not so expensive, and, you know, the process to, you know, doing a new build or a flip, you know, or tear down time-wise and cost-wise decrease. So number 4, the migration continues. So in 2020, 2021, you saw a lot of people, mass exodus, like Los Angeles, New York, I don't know, San Francisco, every major city, especially in 2020. In 2021, you started to see some of those people that left temporarily, they're coming back. Some people shifted to other cities. You know, you're gonna see in a lot of these cities where the mass exodus took place in 2020, and they're coming back, and they're the, you know, high net worth individuals or high income earners. They're coming back to the major cities because they're getting comfortable again because they're used to COVID. You're gonna see influx in luxury real estate. Maybe people haven't come back yet for, you know, since they left in 2020, but, you know, people want to be in big cities. I understand going to the small towns, but the big city movement, with all the construction happening, you would think they've done the research. In Los Angeles, at least, I see it. And in New York, I know it happened too. They're going to make a comeback, and they kind of started making a comeback in 2021, but I think we may see it really, you know, come back full circle in 2022. And that's what this article is saying as well. So you're going to see a migration back to big cities, which always impacts the luxury real estate market for the country. So number 5, the rise of co-primary ownership. In a lot of cases, you saw people, you know, they had a place in the city and a place in the outskirts in 2020 and 2021. They maybe either cashed out their place in the city and moved to the outskirts, or you saw people that had a place in the city buy a place in the outskirts. And now you're seeing people have both properties. So you may see a combination of people doing the same, or they may, you know, because they're migrating back to the city, or because of the remote work situation, be bi-coastal. So that has a lot to do with the luxury market as well. You know, so if they decide they don't want to be in LA, for example, anymore, and they say they want to be in, like, let's say Arizona, because a lot of people did that. They may sell or rent their place in LA and buy a luxury property of same value or same dollar amount in that city. So that boosts the luxury market there. There was a lot of shifting around in 2021, 22. I see it being the same. Like I said, 2020 and 2021, we saw a lot of shifting from different cities. That's why Miami has a boom in the luxury market, because people from New York swoop down, either selling their places in New York or renting them out and then just taking the money they had and buy another place in Miami. That's why Miami is now the number 2 market in the country. So I can see this trend continuing. So final thoughts, or what we can expect in 2022. The things to watch are interest rates. Because they do impact mortgages. You know, inflation is another one. I think I talked about that in my last video, how inflation impacts mortgage rates, interest rates, if you will. Construction supply constraints hinders, you know, the amount of new buildings that can go up, or new builds. The luxury market is, you know, really heavily, you know, dependent on, you know, new materials and, you know, new luxury items, new builds, because that's what they do. They buy the land, they flip it, they build a new beautiful McMansion or mansion. Also, we need to watch, and I mentioned this in a prior video, foreign buyers buying in the United States, especially in the luxury market in the US. That could be a big factor in 2022. You know, with inventory levels, depending on the community, you may see these luxury, you know, typical luxury home buyers settle for a home that needs some love. So that could be a factor as well. But these are all, you know, we don't have a crystal ball. This is all like what could be. I can tell you this, every time I think of that the luxury market can go higher, I'm actually really surprised. But there's a lot of, you know, good information here to why it could continue to rise. Inventory levels is definitely a big one. And, you know, strong purchasing power by a lot of people. There's a lot of wealthy people in the world. I think even prior to this video, a few videos back, I want to say there was like 50 plus homes in Los Angeles alone that were listed for over $50 million. I mean, it's not that surprising. There's a lot of rich people out there. So the luxury market looks like it's going to continue to go strong. As they say, the rich get richer, the poor get poorer. It's an imbalance, but it's a reality. I can comment more on that at another time. But if you like the video you see, please like the video. If you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. I'd love it if you comment below. And until next time, take care of each other and yourselves. Have a wonderful day. happy holidays and to a great 2022. Hope everyone has a great year. Thank you so much. Goodbye.